call you every day. What can I say when the truth comes? I've been working on a unified theory. If I make it through tonight, everybody's gonna hear me out. 'Cause I'm the right one. I'm a touchstone telephone. I'm a touchstone telephone. I'm the only one on your AM radio. AM radio.
Bro, some asshole in the chat's trying to tell you to drink water.
Hey, one moment. Of course, it's working every other time except for except for when I go live. Now it doesn't want to work. Oh, I know why. Hold on. I think I know why. I will redo this. It's going to work. Damn it! I put too much effort into this. What's up? Yeah. That's fine. What's up?
Tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Let's try this again. You're fucking kidding me. No, I will make this work. Hold on. Why are you not working? Hold on. I think I know. Hold on. I will make this work, damn it. I made a whole animation for this. It's gonna play. Okay, hold on. Okay, it was put that in here. Yeah, put that right there. Okay, and it's going to be, fuck, what was the hotkey? No, I can't remember the hotkey. Hold on. Where are you, you bastard? Why does it's the fucking VTuber streamer scuff? It's without fail every time. Okay, it's the equal sign. Okay. So this one's going to be, so this is the equal sign, okay, and then this one is the minus sign. Okay, is that gonna do it? Okay, let's try this time. Okay, hold on. Let's go to fuck. Okay, let's go to the let's go to the live screen. Okay, and then now we're here, and now we're gonna go to this. And there we go. It finally worked. Oh my god, it only took fighting with it constantly to get it to work. And now it's not even capturing my Discord audio. Why does my everything hate me? There. Okay, Discord's now been captured. Okay, we should be good to go. Yeah. Sorry for the scuff, everyone, but it wouldn't be a VTuber stream without scuff. It wouldn't be a first real return to stream without scuff. We'll edit it out. Yeah. Fuck, forgot to start recording. Whatever. I'll just export the VOD. Alrighty. Well, with that, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining me, any viewers who are here. Thank you for sitting through my scuff. I just really wanted to work out. And thank you to my players who are here tonight. Unfortunately, we are missing 2 players. They are taking care of themselves right now. They will be present next session, so we will get to see them and introduce them next session. And unless they decide, I'm being told right now that one was already being looked at. So I told them if they want to show up, they can. No big deal. At the end of the day, I prioritize my players' health and safety first. I am literally a safety professional after all. So I would rather them make sure that they are okay rather than stress about this game. So if they show up, they show up. If not, we will happily see them next session. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop straight into the swing of thing. Let's get our music going and let's hop in, shall we, fellas?
Heck yeah.
All right.
All right, let me update the audio so it's capturing my audio properly.
I'm so excited for this.
So tell me the exact second that session officially starts, by the way.
The exact second the session officially
Yeah,
starts.
yeah, I need to... My character needs to be very aware of that.
Oh, yeah, correct. You are correct. Okay, with that, we will say the session is officially starting now, as we will begin our character introduction. So I'm just going to work my way from my right-hand side to my left. So first off, we will start with... Actually, hold on. We're not starting yet. Don't you say a goddamn word, Danny. Keep your fucking mouth shut. I forgot to open up my document.
Like I said, there was a reason I need to know exactly when we're in session. Because I was going to say something.
Oh, I have a feeling I know how this is going to go.
Yeah, that'll make sense once he's introduced. Don't worry about it. All right, so actually let me say this first. As the lights flicker on throughout the facility, the day officially begins with yet another day of testing and research in the facility. Site janitors finish their cleanings and prep for more viscera. Site security swap out their shifts and make sure they're geared up for the day. And site staff make sure that they are at their stations or preparing for their time to test, while the D-class wake up wondering if they are going to make it through another day. With that, we will go ahead and introduce our characters. So, we'll start with Reva. Reva, where are you right now? Tell me where you're at. Are you in one of your cubicle spaces? Are you currently walking through the halls in one of the hallways from level 5 through 9? 5 being the more hub-centered area, where you can go and... I'm late, but I'm here. Hello, Rose. You missed the scuff at the beginning. Are you... What would Reva be? What's she doing right now?
So, Dr. Reva would probably be currently... let's see. The day is just starting, and she would definitely be on level 5.
Okay.
She probably has stopped by... I assume there's like a mess hall or something like that.
Oh, yeah. In fact, here, I'll even take us to that right now.
Heck yeah. Yeah, so
Let me
she would
go
probably
ahead.
be
Here,
in the mess hall.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just letting you know, if you can't see, don't worry about it. That just means your character's not in scene.
Okay.
You will be able to see at some point whenever I put your characters into scene. So for now,
Okay.
just if you aren't in scene and you can't see, you'll see whenever you are meant to see.
You say
Okay,
so.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, so she's in the mess hall. She just got herself a cup of tea, and she's most likely just sitting at one of the tables by herself going over some notes.
Okay. All right. So let's move you over there. So what does Reva look like? What is our lovely Dr. Reva? Give us a description of her.
Of course. So Dr. Reva is a short blonde woman. She's roughly about 5'2". Like I said, she has blonde hair that she usually keeps up in a high ponytail. She's got these very big blue eyes with the circular glasses. In terms of attire, she likes to wear like pastel colored shirts. I think she currently has on a yellow button-up shirt with a bright pink tie with sunflowers on it, as well as her normal pants and her combat boots, as well as her typical lab coat.
Okay.
and she's super sweet, bubbly woman.
Gotcha. So, like you said, she's currently at her desk, or not desk, at this cafe area, working on her stuff, getting, I guess, prepped for the day. I'm assuming is probably the best way to describe it. Okay. Yeah, and during this time, there are people walking in and out of this cafe. There are other site staff, right? Other scientists, janitorial. There are some. Are we gonna have all of these characters' descriptions in the server? Oh, I can absolutely put the character descriptions in general. 100%. I can send it in the general chat of my server.
I do have rough art of Reva too, if you would like me to send that to you as well.
Yeah, so you're doing that. You see people coming in and out, even some D class, as you are aware that the D class are allowed to roam free inside 83, so long as they mind their behavior. As you are sitting here, minding your own business, prepping yourself for the day, you've been, there's a little bit of people talking, between one another, and you hear one of them just kind of, oh great, here he comes. And as they say that, you kind of hear some footsteps entering the mess hall as you hear the sound of ukulele strings being tuned to a ukulele. Yeah. As you look over, you see site staff Dr. Alto Clef walking into the cafe. You see he's tuning up the strings on his ukulele. As you know, he is known by the nickname Ukulele Clef. And he just kind of looks around, getting a feel for who his audience is going to be for today's lunch. And with that, he starts to play his own rendition cover of Johnny Cash's, and I know Johnny Cash's version as a cover, but I'm talking specifically the way he sings it. He starts doing a cover of Johnny Cash's cover of Hurt. Except you notice that he's not playing it normally. Why would he do that? That's stupid. No, instead he's playing at about a rate that by the time he finishes the song, it's going to be about 2 hours later. And he kind of looks over at you, and you see this big old grin spread across his face as he's beginning to walk over towards you.
Reva, the moment that she sees Dr. Clef enter the mess hall, the first thing that comes out of her mouth is just a muttered, "Oh, damn it! Of course it's you." As she's gonna put one. Her elbow on the table, her head on her hand as she's trying to go over her notes and try to ignore Dr. Clef. But she can feel his eyes on her. She's like, "Oh, just please, just do your thing."
Oh yeah, and I will spare us as the players about what happens next. But he does now officially come and stand behind you, and he's just standing there playing his song specifically behind you. And we're gonna leave you at that for a little bit, Reva. We're gonna move on to the next player. We're gonna save the one who I think would be funny for last. So for now, we're gonna skip one. We're gonna move over to Silas. Silas, where would you be during this time? There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different levels that your character could be. Level 5 being the safe containment area, or not even containment area. It's more like a hub where there's a cubicle. It is real, Michael. It is. There's cubicles, a cafe. There's a nurse, like an infirmary wing, like a dormitory area, and then levels 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all for various levels of SCP containment.
Right.
Where do you think Silas would be doing right now?
Silas is probably on level 5, probably walking from a cubicle. He's jotting down notes of various things he's had to look after over the course of the day. And he's getting ready just to organize his thoughts and organize his findings and whatnot. Silas he's kind of average height, pretty scrawny dude. He's got pale skin, definitely noticeably large ears, kind of a pointed nose, some dark blue eyes. He has lengthy, loosely tempered, pale brown hair. His eyebrows are dark. His glasses are a little crooked, and he's got some freckles. and he is dressed pretty casually for being what he is. He does have a lab coat, and that's about the dressiest thing he probably has.
Okay.
But underneath, he has like black sweater and some worn jeans and some not too great boots. But he's just walking around, jotting down his notes.
Okay. Yeah, during this time, as you're making your way through, you start walking past one of the cubicles where you see this little fella up in the top. You would recognize him as Milton Fitzgerald, a relatively newcomer to this section of the of the site. And in the time that you've known him, you don't think you have ever seen him. Yes, Milton Michael. You don't think you've ever seen him not stressed. Every time you've ever seen him, he's always been mumbling to himself or running his hands through his hair or looking like he hasn't slept in days. And if he's not working on, computers and things like that, he seems to always be taking classes where he's learning about computer coding, and reading on computer code in his spare time. You kind of see him, sitting down at his desk, kind of running his hand through his hair again. He's like, oh man, I don't have time for this.
And Silas is gonna like glance over for a second, just noticing the little fidgets and everything, and then walk over and just be glancing over, seeing if they can see any work right now, but then look back and say, rough morning.
When you say that, he kind of like jumps. He goes, Silas, sorry, listen, man, listen, everything is. Like I try not to swear, right? I try not to say bad things, but man, today's going pretty crappy.
Right? Yeah.
Okay,
That was.
look,
that was up there. I gotta say.
Look. I'm sorry. I try to watch my mouth, but look, it's bad. I could use a little bit of help here. All right.
Okay. All right.
Look, I'm so far behind on my classes, man. I'm so far behind. I keep reading these books.
Take a breath with me. You gotta breathe. All right. Okay. Maybe the breath wasn't a good idea. Have you had anything to drink today?
Yeah. I've had coffee. You see, he like pulls up. You see, he points over to the Keurig. You see, he's down like 9 Keurig like pods at this point.
Okay, maybe you've had too much coffee. We're gonna cut you off for a minute. You have water?
There's water in the coffee.
That's not the same thing. Okay, well, look, what exactly do you need some help with? There's just some computers. All right, I just need to just download a program on it. All right, and I don't have time to do the code myself. I would just download myself, but you see how many computers there are here? I don't have time for that. If you could just, I have a USB on it with the program I need, and I thought I had it on me, but I think whenever I went down the other day after I thought I broke my arm, I went down to Nurse Dagon's office, and I think I left it in her office. If you could just get that and bring it to me here so I can catch up on my classes. No, 100%. I can go talk to the nurse. It's fine.
Thank you. That, you see, he's going to immediately like look away and pull up another just big ass book, like student textbook on coding, computer coding, as he just like runs a hand through his hair. He's kind of like doing that thing where like you put your elbow on your desk, hand like on your head in your palm, your hand running through your hair. He's like doing that as he just starts like mumbling and like reading out the code. You occasionally hear him like, "What does this mean? What does that mean? What is the syntax here? I don't get it." Mm-hmm. Like as you're walking away.
All right. Yeah. Go. I'll be back.
So, with that, you start making your way down to Nurse Dagon's office, and we're going to move on to our next character. I've been pronouncing it Bray. Is it Bray or Bree?
Bray.
Bray, okay. Bray, what would you be doing during this time? Like I said, there are 5 different levels of access here on the site that you have access to for this session. Level 5 being more of a safe area, like a hub where there's a cafe, there's a dorm room, a nurse infirmary, things like that. While level 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all typically SCP containment.
Probably in like the cafe.
Okay. Let's go back to the cafe. Where are we? Cafeteria. Are we active here? Did I activate it? I don't think I did. Why is it not activating? There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and drop you in here. Yeah, I would say, like, as you're walking in, Ray, firstly, you do see Dr. Reva being pretty much just personally tortured by Dr. Clef as he's standing behind her, just slowly playing his ukulele cover of Johnny Cash's cover of Hurt. And like I said, he's playing it at such a pace that it's so slow, it's probably going to take him about 2 hours to get this song done. Why don't you go ahead and describe what Bray looks like and what she's doing?
So, Ray is, I have the thing pulled up, there it is. She is 5'5", that's how tall she is.
Mm-hmm.
She's kinda slimmer built, like a little skinnier than she probably should be, but that's okay.
That's alright.
She has long red hair, and her face is just very tired, very like sunk a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just by looking at her, you know, she's probably been through it quite a bit. And then she is wearing just like the orange.
Yeah, the orange jumpsuit, the D-class jumpsuit.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's she doing in this cafeteria as she's making her way in?
Probably we'll get some food.
All right.
What time of day is it?
It's about lunchtime.
Okay, yeah, we'll get some lunch.
All right. Yeah, so you go over. Unfortunately, I do not have their tokens in the Foundry yet, but if you do look into the D-class personnel in the Discord, you'll see several different characters. Specifically, the one that you would take a seat next to at this table would be D-class personnel James. And you see he's already kind of sitting down. It's kind of crowded in here, right? It's lunchtime, so a bunch of the site staff, D-class, personnel, security, yeah, pretty much everyone's here. So he sees you approaching, and he grabs his tray and kind of scoots over a little bit to give you some extra room to sit down.
Oh, thanks. And then she's just gonna sit down next to him with her food.
Yeah, he just kind of as you talk to him, and he just keeps eating. You see occasionally, like, he, like, kind of, you know, big breath and sighs as he looks over towards Dr. Clef, who's still playing his cover, before looking back at his table. Dr. Clef, those of you who've been here for a while would know that Dr. Clef has a bit of a history of doing this, of being an absolute menace during lunch. In D-class, you would actually be knowledgeable of to be scared of him. Specifically because every time a D-class personnel has been instructed to deliver lunch or orders to Dr. Clef's door to his office, they're told to drop the stuff at the door, knock, and run as fast as they can, because he has a habit of killing D-class. So James, you see, kind of looks over. He's getting annoyed, but he's not daring to say anything to Clef. He does value his own life, after all. But with that, we will get to our last D class for tonight. I know you've been waiting patiently, Danny. What are you doing? Where are you?
So I was just, you know, it's lunchtime, so I was praying before I ate, and then you started talking about, like, 3 other people for some reason. Normally, you're, like, way more brief when you talk about other people. I had to sit quietly for a long time. So I hope you appreciate that.
Oh, I very much do. Where the fuck are you sitting?
Wherever D-class people are required to sit. I don't think I have many rights here anymore.
The D-class do not have assigned seating here. You can sit wherever you want, Danny.
Okay, I'm sitting in a corner alone, so it doesn't look weird that I'm talking to you.
That is so true, you fucking weirdo. All right, go ahead and describe yourself to the audience.
Okay, since when is there an audience?
Since today.
Okay, well, I'm Danny. I'm 17. I was, previously up to, like, 2 months ago living with my family. You know, we're really Christian. And so they taught me how to talk with God, and I do that a lot. Now he's telling me to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. The audience is saying hello.
Oh, hi, audience. Actually, I can see the audience. I can look at that.
Fuck, I forgot.
Also, I was looking into this Dr. Clef's personnel file. He's a creep.
Yeah. Don't worry about him.
Meowza.
All right, Danny. With that, we're going to move on. To cut his story short, essentially, about 2 months ago, I started telling him things about the SCP Foundation, to which he then promptly started to talk about during online his blog, which then got him caught and contained by the SCP Foundation, who is now unaware if he is an anomalous person or an insane person.
I was gonna get onto that if people didn't keep saying hi to me. It would be rude not to reply.
Mm-hmm. Well, anything else you'd like to add, Danny, before we progress our story?
Oh, no, I'm having a pretty good time here. No one's been that mean yet. I mean, sure, I don't have rights, but they let me keep my deck of cards in case we ever want to play poker again, God.
That is so true. That is so true. When we have the time. Currently have to put you all through hell. So, with that...
Say again?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Let's see here. So, Reva, as you are playing, or eating your food while the Clef is playing his song, you see that finally, like, as he would keep playing, someone else would actually walk into the room. Someone who actually stands out in terms of how they're dressed. I cannot see here. Where is the artwork for this fella? I thought I sent that, but it appears I did not. Whoops. 1 second. Let me fetch his art. I thought I got his art. Unless you have it, Faye, somewhere. It is the art of the man in the business suit. If you remember who I'm talking about. Because I thought I had him in here, and it would appear I do not.
Man in the yellow hat.
The man in the yellow hat. Well, actually, I think I sent it to you, Baka. I think I sent him to you. Let me check. Because once I have more time, I can add all the people in, then y'all can see them in the actual game. But I do not have the God. I thought I sent. Okay, no, I know for a fact who I did send the art to. Wait. No,
you're acting really scuffed for God, kind of like
Shut
how those
up.
VTuber guys.
Shut your fucking mouth! Damn it! All right, I can't find the art for him. Anyway, you see a man dressed in a business suit with a briefcase in his hands as he walks over towards you. As he is doing so, you see. Oh. No, that is Chuck Rose. But thank you for trying. I appreciate it. You see a man in a business uniform walking towards you. As he does, you see Clef kind of looks over at him before he rolls his eyes and then looks over at a different person in the cafe to go, walk over and start annoying. As he does so,
she's gonna breathe out a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God he's finally gone.
Yeah, as he disappears, you do see this man walk over to you. He kind of stands behind you for a moment before he checks his watch just to check the time before he says, I believe we should have a talk for a moment if you have a moment, Dr. Reva.
Yes, just a moment, please. And she's gonna quickly stand up, gather her notebook, tuck her pencil away in her pocket, pick up her little foam to go thing of tea before facing said man.
Yeah, when you do, you see he was again checking his watch, almost as if he was seeming somewhat impatient, as he says, I don't have time to introduce myself. I'm sure we'll talk again at some point. Just know that I am a high-ranking member of the executive financial branch of the Foundation. I'm here just to inform you that moving forward, testing will be done differently than we typically do. We're doing this for several reasons. One, to save up funding for the time being, but as well as to have some more structure to our testing. Groups are going to be formed so that conducting testing will be done in groups for more engaging data, I suppose is the best way to say it. I need you to collect the other two who are here and make your way to Nurse Dagon. And she will catch you up to speed when she do.
Oh, of course. I wasn't aware that we were making changes. But yes, right away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk over and say, I assume I'm part of this.
The man's gonna look over
hello.
at you before he nods and goes, yes. The other one's over there, the woman with the red hair. Go get her and go find Nurse Dagon. And with that, he's just gonna spin on his heels and he's gonna walk out and leave.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. He said, oh yes, her. And Dr. Reva's gonna walk on over to, how do you say it, Bray?
Mhm.
Okay. She's gonna walk right over to Bray and lightly tap her shoulder. Goes, oh, excuse me. I apologize for disturbing you during your meal, but I was told to bring you along with this other D class. Who are you again?
Oh, I'm Danny.
Danny, yes. I was told to bring you along with Danny here to come meet Nurse Dagon. If you don't mind, please.
Out of character, I was taking care of baby, and I didn't hear anything that just happened. And then Balkan came and took him from me.
We need you for extra testing. Come now.
You were told to you were introduced to Reva and Danny, and they were told you were told that all of you need to go meet with Nurse Dagon for new testing.
Okay. Like right now?
Yes, right now.
Okay, I guess I'm done with lunch. And then she's just gonna throw it away.
Again, I am super sorry to disturb your lunch, but it does seem to be quite urgent.
All right.
So, come along, you two. Let's not keep Nurse Dagon waiting. And she's gonna lead the two
I should
out.
look her up.
No, you can't. She's not real.
Ah, dang it.
Oh.
It doesn't change that I'm looking her up. I can fail my lookup. God.
All right. So, with that, you three make your way to the infirmary, where our other player is there waiting as well. Let's go ahead and move you over there. She's over here in the bottom left corner. Baka?
I can't see the screen.
Yeah, I'm putting you in. 1 second.
Yeah, God sometimes just turns the lights off for me.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with that, y'all are now making your way into the infirmary sector, where you do see, another site staff already there waiting. You see that he had probably been here for a good moment or two waiting, as the nurse is already talking to someone. You see one of the one of the site security personnel currently sitting on like the little hospital nurse checkup beds. I don't know how to describe them, but you know what I'm talking about, the little beds like they have in nurseries. And he's like, so you're telling me that if I just take this pill right here, that everything that has happened to me, including the highly infectious disease that I contracted during the last containment breach, it'll just go away? To which the nurse, nods her head and she goes, That is very correct. All you need to do is just pick that pill right there, and
Hey,
everything will
God,
be...
is that pill gonna kill that guy?
No, that is SCP 500. That is a panacea.
Okay.
You see, he goes, "Oh, all right. I don't believe you. What about my missing fingers? Is that going to come back too?" She goes, "Just to take it a pill, please." To which he goes, "All right." And he puts the pill in his mouth, takes it, swallows it, and as you look at his hand, you do see one of his fingers beginning to slowly regrow, as even some of the color returns to his face. And he goes, "Well, you weren't kidding about that, Doc. I mean, I feel great. How many of those do you have?" To which, the nurse just kind of, "No, not enough. No, run along and please, just do not get yourself a hurt again, please." To which he goes, "Okay." And with that, he gets up and he walks off. With that, she doesn't even pay any sense of mind. She's still just off working. She kind of just spins around and keeps working on some of her paperwork that she has sitting on her desk.
Excuse me.
She'll kind of look over at you. And, "Oh, I've been waiting for all of you. It's very convenient that all of you came here at the same time."
Some would say it's a work
me?
of God.
Yes, I've been told that all of you needed to be here for future testing.
Oh, I just came here. I have someone. They left a drive here, a thumb drive.
Ooh. Oh, you are referring to Milton.
Yeah.
No. He can come and get it himself.
Oh. Okay. I mean, are you gonna relay a message to him, or?
You see, she's wearing the the mask, across her face, so you can't see her smile, but from the shape of her cheeks and her eyes, you can see she has a big old smile beneath her mask. Before she just kind of blinks at you and then looks over at the rest of the group, saying, "Jeff Fortuna, I've been waiting for all of you to get to here. So,
Okay.
testing is going to be a bit different from here on out. Before, it was just a group of a D class and maybe a scientist or two. Instead, from now, we will have specialized groups, and all of you have been chosen for a very specific reason. All of you are anomalous. Somehow."
So this is gonna look around at the others. Huh?
I don't know what
Dr.
you're
Reva
talking
is going to
about.
visibly
I think
tense up.
anyone with enough faith could do what I do.
I'm not too sure about you. I think that you might just be a crazy.
Again, it is fake.
Right. Well, how we have gathered this evidence is, in your time here, there have been, how do you say, human levels. They have been bouncing up and down. And typically, when that happens, that means there's something not right with you all. And if that's the case, then that means that future testing needs to be, how do you say, to minimize collateral damage in case anything were to go wrong. We are missing two of you.
You're
But
saying
that's-
reality is dipping up and down around us?
Yes, that is exactly right.
That's weird.
I agree.
Well, and that is why we are all getting you all together. Because if anything were to go wrong, then it is with all of you together in case it's, like a reality bomb. That way, if one of you blows up like a reality bomb, then we can make sure that all of you go together and not any other important site personnel.
Yeah, but what if it's way worse? What if we, cumulatively create or up and down the level? Like, what if adding us all together is what makes the reality bomb?
I would rather not think about that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a
don't
little...
think- He's
Also, what's a
crazy.
reality bomb?
When you say that, she kind of looks at you for a second and goes, "Bo." Anyway, however, there is one good thing that comes out of this, and that is we are now going to be working as a team from here on out. In case any of you ever need to get checked up on for medical reasons, whether it be physical or a mental, then you can come ahead, and I will take care of you myself.
Oh, well,
Nice of you.
that
I
is
appreciate it.
that is nice.
And I fully intend on getting to knowing all of you very, very well. Even though I feel like some of you, I feel as if I have a personal connection to already. Almost like a kinship, if you will, she says. You know, and you kind of see her, like, narrowing her eyes, squinting at some of you.
Oh, well,
God,
that was
really ominous.
Cool. Well,
She will say what she says, don't worry about it.
That was in my head, by the way. I'll preface from now on when I say something in my head.
okay.
Well, I certainly do appreciate it, Doctor.
Oh, very much. Of course, of course. While I have you all here, is there anything that I can go ahead and check up on all of you for?
Oh, yeah, when the church came and took me to come to this place, they said it wasn't going to be that long. Do I get Christmas vacation?
You see, she's just gonna kind of look at you for a moment before kind of like squinting her eyes for a little bit as she says, certo, certo.
So I don't speak Italian.
Oh, that is, yes, sure.
Oh, excellent. Me and my family, we really are passionate about the season.
Oh, yes,
And
of
Danny
course.
says nothing else. he seems satisfied.
What about the rest of you? Is there any other, can I help you with anything while you all are here?
No, I'm quite all right, actually. Thank you, though.
But Silas, is there anything that I can do for you while you are here?
I'm all set.
I'm doing fine. I just came for the thumb drive, but now I don't need to do that. So
Oh,
that
no,
took care
no,
of
no,
that.
no, no, you don't. Oh,
Okay.
wonderful, wonderful. Well, in that case, all of you are free to go. We do not have any testing today. So, feel free to go about and do as you were already. And tomorrow, when testing is set to begin, simply come here just so I can give you one more look over. And if everything appears to be alright, then I will let you go on your way. And I will hopefully see you at your testing.
All right then. Thank you. So see you soon.
Ciao!
And she's gonna start making her way out, kind of casting a cautious glance towards her as she starts heading out.
I look back at, like don't look back, but I hear Chow and I'm like, oh wait, she was actually speaking Italian. I was making a SpongeBob joke.
All right.
Oh, Danny.
Moving on.
Okay.
Nice to meet all of you. I'll see you later, I guess.
See you
As
later,
all start
team.
walking away, she is going to like peek her head out her office and say, "Oh, and by the way, there was not just an open invitation to go off and just not talking to each other at all. I highly recommend that you all get to know each other. After all, we are going to be spending a lot of time together."
Oh, that actually doesn't make a lot of sense.
Oh, mandatory friendship
Social.
training. As I
Um,
start walking next to the group.
oh boy.
So like all of this is actually mandatory. We have to do this.
I assume so. Yes.
Well, they didn't strictly say it was mandatory, but every time I don't do something they recommend, I get angry looks.
All right.
Oh, Danny.
That's like all of this is actually mandatory. We have to do this.
All right.
I assume so. Yes.
Okay.
Well, they didn't strictly say it was mandatory, but every time I don't do something they recommend, I get angry looks.
That
So
is true.
yes.
That's
they probably want us to do it.
Yeah,
He would
there's
be the
not
best.
really a request here. It's just just do it, I guess.
So, I know you didn't get to finish your lunch, Bray. Do you want to go get your food back?
I'm good. I ate enough. It's okay.
Hey, God, where should we go next?
Do literally whatever you fucking want. Rome, I have stuff for you everywhere.
Hey, you guys actually know locations in this facility. Are you allowed to take us where D-class people can't go?
Well, I'm
no.
gonna talk to the person who wanted me to drive and tell them to do it themselves. So if you guys want to come with me, we
Yeah, that guy actually will tell you some interesting things, Danny.
Oh yeah, that sounds really cool. I bet he'll have a great reaction to this.
probably not if you know
Are we
him,
allowed to
but,
like tell people about it?
Well, I mean, it seems like a major team thing. I assume this is like site-wide protocol.
I don't know if it's. You know what? We'll just go. We'll just go say hi. It's fine.
Let's go.
Yeah. I would recommend just not revealing too much unless myself or Silas say so. I'm not sure what can or can't be said amongst others, so let's just keep it hush-hush right now, please. Much appreciated. Goddamn Foundry, come on.
Yeah, as you make your way to this room, you do see Milton is right where you had left him. He's still currently nose deep into one of his textbooks. And, you know, he kind of, like, hears footsteps approaching as he looks over and sees you coming back with multiple people, and he goes, "Oh, no, don't tell me there's more."
Oh no, there's not more of that.
So it's good. So you got my USB, right?
Well, no. You have to get that yourself.
What do I
Unfortunately.
get? Why did she not just give it to you?
She didn't really say and kind of moved past the subject, but you know, it's fine. You can just go get it. It's fine.
You're sassy
Your
about
books
it.
will Still be
The
here.
friendly nurse lady said basically to F off because I know you don't like mean words.
How do you know that?
He
What?
doesn't like.
I listen really good.
Really good.
Listen,
You weren't even in this room. All right. Okay. I guess I'll go get it. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. I mean, do you want us to like look after your books or anything? Or?
Yeah. Just look after them. Sometimes the security staff like to come over and they like to tear the pages out and make spitballs out of them. So.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going to look at the first open screen available. See if there's anything interesting on it.
Yeah. Let me open up your character sheet really quickly so I can. Actually, I don't need to open up your character sheet. I just need to open up the character sheet, and I'll remember what roles there are, and I can just tell you if you ever need to make a roll on something. Okay. Yeah, just make me a investigate check.
Yeah,
If you don't remember how to do that, there's going to be to roll all of the dice that you have in your intelligence, your intellect. Roll all of the dice and keep the highest two. Then you add on your intellect bonus.
Alright, so intellect, and do you mean my investigate bonus?
Yeah. Your investigate bonus. Sorry.
Alright. That's a 13.
A 13. All right. Sorry.
Wait. One of my dice exploded, actually.
Okay. In that case, up roll.
So I roll a d8. Okay, it is still a 13.
13. Okay. Let me check this. That is on page 10. Alrighty. So 13. Okay, so as you're looking through, just trying to see what all open screens there are, you see that he was currently, pretty much the only monitor that is currently turned on for you to look at was the monitor next to where Milton was sitting, and you see, like, just 8 different types of coding programs open. All of them are active, and he's currently working on various different codes in every single one of them.
Well, that seems ineffective. Probably be best to just handle one situation at a time and just get through it.
Well, you know, it is what it is for this guy. As you are looking through, you do hear another site personnel, you know, kind of walk over. She goes, "Hey, are you supposed to be looking at that D-class?"
Oh yeah, the guy who was running this place said that we had to make sure no one messed with his stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if looking at his stuff directly is going to help with that. Anyway.
He's just writing gibberish on a screen. To tell you the honest truth, I can't make out heads or tails.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's just fucking Milton anyway. No one really listens to him, so it is what it is. Hey, y'all look new here. Or haven't seen y'all around. Are y'all new to Site 83?
Yeah, I've been here like 2 months. They said I get to go home for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. 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 What about the rest of y'all? I don't think I've seen y'all around very much.
Oh,
You go ahead.
oh, okay. I've actually been here quite a while, to be honest with you. I just try not to draw too much attention to myself, to be honest.
Oh.
I'm just here to do what I need to do and just get back to my office in one piece.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I guess more so what I'm getting at here is have any of y'all been here since, like, I don't know, 10 years ago? Were y'all around for that?
Not particularly, no.
Huh. Alright. Well, I was just wondering, because some stuff actually kind of came up about that recently. And, I mean, there's D-class. I don't know how much I should... Well, there's D-class here. I don't know if I should talk about it, or they with y'all?
Vague.
Don't worry. If you told them and I walked away, God would tell me what happened.
Oh, you're one of those
I also
D-class.
don't care enough to I don't care enough to say anything to anybody.
All right. Well, I mean, it's more so like a security personnel kind of thing, you know. I mean, like,
Danny,
step to the side and...
no, I mean, if they're with you, like
Danny proceeds to walk to the other corner of the office and plug his ears.
All right.
Well, there it goes. I don't know. I just met that today.
No, it's all right. I was just saying, if they're with you and like you're okay with them hearing it, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I don't really know who they are, so I have no preference on that per se. But
all right. I'm just gonna assume they're hanging around you for testing, and if that's the case, they're probably not gonna live for much longer anyway. So I guess it doesn't hurt to talk about it. No.
In my head, that's ominous.
So I was just curious, like, 10 years ago, that we had like a really bad containment breach. And we were still like finding stuff out about it, like even today. That's actually one thing that kind of, I think, has Milton a little stressed. He's been kind of hearing about it. It sounds like he's gonna be pretty busy here in the next couple of days. Yeah, no, we had this containment breach like 10 years ago. Back on levels 9, 8, and 7, and I mean it was bad. You know, all kinds of different SCPs got out. One of the D-class personnel got out. I can't remember his name. Actually, no, he doesn't have a name. He doesn't go by. He goes by just his designation number, which is it's not necessarily weird for us, you know, site staff. We just refer to all the D-class by their names or their D personnel numbers anyway. But for him to go by,
But odd for D class.
Yeah, it's odd for D class. Typically, they still talk about each other by their names, but he doesn't. He only goes by his number. Not only that, but the dude, he's the only D class on site locked up in solitary. He's the only one who can't roam. And he got out too during the containment breach. Apparently, it was bad. I think he killed some site staff. And last I heard, I think he allegedly tried to get into 682's containment chamber.
682.
Yeah, that fucking lizard. Yeah, he tried to get into his containment chamber.
That is deeply concerning.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but I don't know too much about that. What's interesting to me, though, is about what happened to one of our SCPs. You familiar with 6688?
Yes. I am aware of 6688.
Yeah, so it got out, and it just made a mess. It like flattened the dude against the floor. Like they were apparently scraping him off the pieces of recovered flooring that they had found. And somehow it got its hands on another one of our SCPs. What was it? The freaking the megaphone 9168, and
Yes.
some of the D class, I guess, got a hold of it, and they were using it to break stuff in the facility. And I don't know, one way or another, they lost it. Well, 6688 got a hold of it, and it smashed it. And when it did, it made a sound so loud it completely destroyed a level 8. There was just nothing left. And levels 9 and 7 were like heavily damaged. I mean, they're still being repaired to this day. It's been 10 years and they're still trying to repair it.
Well, judging by how you are phrasing it, it must have been quite bad.
Oh yeah, well I mean it wasn't just bad on like terms of the mechanical destruction, but I mean you gotta think about all the SCPs we had in containment on there. I mean there's 6 SCPs in each containment wing. There's 3, 6, 9 wings, each holding I mean that's 18. That's like almost what's the math here? What's 18 times 3, guys?
Hold on.
What is that, 54?
I have a calculator.
Yeah, 54.
Oh my god, I nailed it. All right.
Yeah,
that's
54.
That's 54. Thanks, Annie. That's 54 SCPs that either almost escaped, or were killed or lost. I mean, we don't even know where some of them are. Like, we were able to recover some of them, but we're still missing some. If you go down there, we just have empty cells.
That
And
is certainly concerning.
yeah, it's bad. But here's the thing that really freaks me out. Apparently, they found 6688 later, and instead of trying to get back into the facility here and keep, doing his thing, right, killing SCPs, just between us, it was rumored that they saw him digging, like in the dirt, like as if he was trying to get to something deep beneath the sand. And we all know he only goes after SCPs, right?
Did you say 6688 or 688?
He's gonna look over at you and say, "What? How did you? 6688?
Thank you.
All right. Anyway, yeah. Like I said, they said he was digging, and when has he ever done anything like that on his own? Right?
So he found something, is what you're implying.
That's what I think. But again, that's just rumors. Every time I've asked about it, well, I mean, I'm only a security clearance level 2, and I get some scary emails from some level 4 security clearances above me telling me to stop spreading rumors. So if you ask me, there's probably something down there.
Uh-huh.
But it also could just be a rumor. I mean, what do I know? I'm just security level 2. Speaking of which security levels are y'all?
Oh, I am security level 2 as well, by chance.
Yeah,
oh, you're also 2?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? I was telling you this thing and you were like higher level, so y'all could have told me something. You're telling me I was just yapping to 2 people who probably knew as much as I did?
Oh, I'm quite used to hearing rumors like this. I'm typically not bothered.
It's kind of part of the
Me still ears plugged. I appreciate it.
I don't. What is he talking? How is he hearing me? He's somewhere.
I
don't
just want to ask questions.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, I guess one thing I can tell you about that isn't a rumor. I don't know if I should be saying this stuff if you can just hear me like that. But I guess I already started.
I'm just good at guessing.
I guess so. Okay.
I just ignore it.
Yeah, I plan on it. What the hell is that guy's problem? Anyway, something that isn't a rumor. We actually did some more testing on 6688. While they found, because whenever he was supposedly digging, he was pretty in bad shape, like one arm and one leg, and he was kind of just doing his best. Well, while he was being studied, while he was under his recovery, we actually found out something interesting about him. You know that suit that he wears with that looks almost like a straitjacket in a way, with those like metal blocks on him, on his shoulders and his legs, and that like kind of like necklace thing around his neck?
Right, yeah.
Yes, I am aware.
Yeah, so if we understand it correctly, that's actually not just like a suit or something. That actually is, if we understand it correctly, it's the thing that makes him so slow. If our testing is correct, it's almost like dampening him, I guess. It's giving off a constricting energy field around him. It's making him slow. That's the reason why he walks around so slow like that and doesn't run. We aren't sure what, but if that is the case and that suit's just making him weaker, making him slower, I mean, it seems like he was probably forced into it to make him, I guess, able to be contained or controlled. At least that's what I would think, right? I mean, what else would a suit like no one would willingly put themselves in something like that,
Unless it's for a deeper goal.
What deeper goal would he have to slow himself down?
Well, what if he just put himself in a suit that apparently weakens him, but he could actually get out of it, and he uses it to infiltrate a group that now thinks he's weaker than he actually is?
No one thinks he's weak, though. We've seen him walk through steel walls like tin cans.
Yeah, but what if he's actually even stronger than that? What if
Yeah,
he could
that's-
tear this space apart at will, and he's only letting us contain him?
Yeah, that's
the theory. I think that's being proposed.
what we're getting at here. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. The suit
Okay.
does that.
I'm not. I'm new here. I don't know that much.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
it's all right.
thanks. It was good input. Good
Yeah.
input.
He's trying to trick us. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I mean,
Okay.
there's a theory, and I will jot it down in my notes here.
I don't know why you're pretending to not listen. Just come over here.
Yeah, at this point, just come over here, dude. I mean,
Okay. He unplugs his ears and walks over. Sorry, I was listening to that through a third party. Sometimes it muddles the message.
right.
It seemed pretty clear, but anyway, we're gonna move on.
But anyway, that's just for what I understand. That's getting some people upstairs kind of rattled. They're kind of worried about if he's that strong, what's stronger than him to put him in that thing in the first place?
Well, I would rather not think of such things, to be honest with you. What's more concerning to me is what would say you are correct that this suit is slowing him down, and if he were to get out of said suit, he would be, well, faster than he already is. That could be quite the concern, it could start going after multiple SCPs throughout the entire facility.
Yeah, that's what we're worried about. We're taking it slow on the studying of that suit of his, because the last thing we want to do is, do tests on it and then accidentally turn it off or something, and then, oh boy, then we have a problem. But I mean, hey, in case that does happen, I guess that's what we got that new MTF group for.
Ooh, a mobile task force?
Yeah, you actually,
Silas just glances over. What are you talking about right now?
Well, I've been paying attention. They took me in here. I'm gonna listen.
yeah. There's apparently a new mobile task force being made. I don't know what they're called, but apparently they're real spooky. Like emergency level scenarios only. I'm talking like K class scenario only.
Oh, good thing that
Oh.
I'm debatable.
What do you mean you're debatable? What does that mean, Danny? This is me
I'm not sure
speaking,
what
not
that
this.
Well, people keep saying I might be anomalous.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha.
I barely know what that means. Apparently, they're just superhumans that they've been hiding from the world forever, and they're not humans, they're things.
Well, you know, if you didn't talk on your blog, you would have been fine.
You know, it seemed really cool to talk about. I got a lot of views.
I'm sure. And now you're in prison.
I did a whole wiki. It's growing really fast.
Of course, of course. But yeah, with that, you see the scientist looks over and goes, yeah. Apparently, like I said, only like K class scenario, you know, real top of the line bad stuff. So I don't think we'll ever see him. I mean, like, what do you need a task force like that for? I mean, like if there's gonna be a K class scenario we're having to prep for, I mean, what are we even doing here, right? What's the point of all this?
Well, there are many things in the world that we do not yet understand. So you never know what could be out there that could cause such a scenario.
I mean, I guess, but like at the end of the day, what are we gonna do to stop it? I mean, like I'm just a guy in a lab coat. You're just a girl in a lab coat. That's just a guy in a lab coat. That's just two D class. No one even gives a fuck about the D class. No offense, he's gonna say, like he looks over at you, Bray and Danny.
So I'd get Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
This is Danny realizing he's definitely not getting Christmas.
Well, all right.
Oh, God.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to blab to y'all for as long as I did. It's pretty much the only guy I'd ever talked to over here is Milton, and well, yeah, I mean, you can kind of see he's not fun to talk to all the time.
He seems
it's a lot of
really
nerves.
stressed.
Yeah.
I mean, like the guy's like I don't know what he's
Silas
stressed
looks over
about.
to the coffee.
Yeah, like, I just don't get what he's stressed about. Like, I know he's his 9 pods just littered across his
there's
desk.
definitely something that's not helping. That's for sure.
Oh, look, I just don't get what he's stressed about. I mean, the guy, he can just fail college. Like, it's fine. Like, he doesn't need to stress out that much about it. Like, the foundation's covering his entire tuition. I mean, if he fails it, they'll just cover his tuition again. I mean,
I don't know.
like,
This group seems like they're mean. I wouldn't want to fail something they told me about.
I don't think he was told to do it. I think he's just doing it.
Yeah, but what about advancement? You know, the corporate ladder.
I guess. I don't know how he got a job here in the first place if he's that bad at coding. How is he supposed to be our IT guy if he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing?
He probably coded one really weird thing, so they just recruited him.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
It's quite
All right.
possible.
That is possible.
Sounds feasible.
All right. Anyway, like I said, sorry, I didn't mean to just blab to y'all. But I guess while I have you here, before I gotta go get back to work, you know, I gotta pretend like I'm staying busy and all. I heard I heard a little birdie talking about something that I think maybe y'all can help me out with. You know, I can scratch my back and scratch your backs.
Depends on what
Love
it
helping
is.
people.
All right.
Okay.
So, so you know how I said site or levels 9 and 8 or 7 have been getting rebuilt, right? Well,
Correct?
Right.
when they've been doing so, sometimes that old man's puddles will just start to appear in like the floors and walls, you know, like he does whenever he's teleporting around. But instead of him coming out, instead of 106, it's like glasses or like shoes or something. It's like belongings of some of the site staff and security and such that were taken to his pocket dimension back in that containment breach 10 years ago. And that's never happened before. I mean, anytime we've ever seen anything like that, like it's been in awful condition, you know, or it's in bodies. So
Yeah.
there's a little a theory going around that those people in that pocket dimension might still be alive. And if they are, then this is prime real estate for testing to be done on those portals to his pocket dimension. And just between me and you, I heard that if someone were to go in there and get even a single living personnel back out of that portal and back here to the land of the living, supposedly there's a really good reward. I mean, a crazy good reward. Even the D class are capable of getting it.
Like Christmas?
Christmas, or maybe not even being a D class anymore. Maybe you can go back home.
How that sounds neat. They made it sound like this was going to be a temporary thing when I joined. I somehow doubt that based on what I've seen.
Well, look here. I actually have the terms of D-class personnel right here. You see, he's gonna like open up his phone, like kind of scroll through some of the documents. He says, "So when you sign here, you are if you are on death row and you sign here, or if you are in a life sentence, it will be reducing your prison sentence for each month that you are here, or each completed test that you survive. And after enough completed testings are done, and you have worked out technically your sentence that you would be spending in prison, then you get to go home, and your record is quite clean. So what were you on death row for?"
Well, my parents and me are, we appreciate the church, and two guys from the church said that they wanted me to help with something. So I came with them.
Wait, you weren't on death row?
No.
You're just here?
Yeah, I made a blog. Apparently it was not good.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm sure if you just do enough, tests and things like that, they'll let you go, right? It's in the terms right here. Probably in the fine print, As he says that, he's gonna, like, hand on your shoulder, Silas, lean in and go, "I don't think that guy's ever getting out of here."
No, I don't think so.
I heard that.
Hey, but don't lose hope. You might see Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's you could maybe get Christmas like day or something. I don't know. Like, look, at the end of the day, right? This reward is even given to even the D class, right? And it's never been done before. So someone getting out of 106's pocket dimension, like that's never been heard of. So I can't.
That
even
sounds like
begin to
borderline
think-
suicidal.
Yeah, I mean, duh, it's 106's pocket dimension where he's, God. But just think about what
There's
the reward
only
could
one
be.
God.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Okay.
I mean, Christian, yeah. Did I not just say the church took me here?
Okay, hold on. Before I stop talking to you all and I go back to my job, let me ask you something. You say you're hearing these voices, you're talking to something. Are you talking to your god?
Honestly, I haven't been for, like, a while, but he's been describing a lot of stuff.
Okay, are you sure your god is like the god, like the Christian God from the Bible?
I mean, what other voice would I hear in my head?
Have you ever confirmed anything?
I mean,
you can talk
he's
to him,
told me
right?
a lot of accurate information.
That doesn't necessarily. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, I mean, you can talk to him, right? Just ask him if he's the Christian God.
Hey, are you God?
Yes.
Yeah, he said yes.
How you know if they're telling the truth?
Why would God lie to me?
Right, I'm gonna get back to work now.
You should ask God if you're getting Christmas.
Yeah, in case you don't
God,
need
am I
to
getting
find,
Christmas?
that remains to be determined, TBD.
Oh, he says I could get Christmas.
So, right, in case you don't need, you get that reward, right? Remember who told you that reward, right? My name's Christopher. I'll be right here. My cubicle's just right down there, right? Just
Okay.
let me know, right?
Yeah, we'll pass your name around if we get info.
Right, awesome, cool. All right, see you all around, scientist, D class.
You too.
And that,
I was gonna say, as soon as he goes back to his business, Reva's gonna turn back to the others and goes, let's head somewhere else. I don't want to disturb anybody else's work while they're here.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're gonna be dealing with what he was talking about, so we're just gonna
Yes,
We're
let's
gonna
go.
go.
Come
Oh,
along,
we're
you
not.
two, come on.
We're not. We're
My
not
character
babysitting this
looking-
guy's stuff.
My character
He'll be
looking
fine.
directly into the screen. In my head, we're gonna be dealing with this stuff.
Yeah, you are.
We'll just,
Okay,
you know,
I guess
we'll
we can
stop
leave
by
his
and
stuff.
let.
I guess we can leave his stuff alone. He seemed
No,
really
it's
like
fine.
he
I'll
seemed
let-
us to watch it.
We'll
What
let
if
him know.
security
Just-
makes spitballs of his books?
Hey, Milton. Milton.
Huh? What? Like as you're walking over, like as you were getting over there, by the way, you could hear him just being like, "Dagon, just please, just where did you put it? They told me it was over here." And she goes, "I have no idea what you are talking about." He's like, "They told me it was over here. Just please, I just need it so I can just get the downloads done." And she's like, "No, I truly have no idea what you are talking about. It's stupido."
Oh,
Hey God, what drawer is the
Damn.
home drive in?
Tell you what, you're gonna have to roll me a persuade check. See if you
Persuade
persuade me.
check.
Yeah, see if you persuade me.
Okay, let's see. Persuasion, LMNOP, so charisma. So 2d6 plus 2.
Good luck with that.
9.
Yeah, you have no clue. Sorry.
I with the confidence of someone who looks like they were told by God, open the middle drawer.
As you do so, she immediately just like slaps your hand and then points a scalpel at you.
I don't know what you were expecting.
And as she points a scalpel, she goes, non rompere.
What's at the right drawer?
She's gonna slowly shut the drawer and then say, and then she's gonna look over at Milton and say, "Mi stai facendo impaziere."
Oh,
And he's like, "I don't speak Italian, just speak English, please."
Oh, I made that joke earlier too. You watch SpongeBob?
What?
As I walk towards the rest of the group, away from Milton.
we're just we have to go look at something else. So your stuff is unattended right now. But I just want to give you a heads up so that you don't.
Yeah, I'm sure
Good luck with the
there to
drive.
look after it, thanks.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And as you're walking away, all you hear is him like just trying to keep talking to her, and you just hear rapid Italian being spoken to him.
That guy makes me nervous.
Yeah, I do hope he
He has
finds
that
his
back.
whatever he needs to find.
He doesn't make me nervous. I just feel bad for him. He seems like he's having a rough day.
That's his everyday.
So, fancy C-class personnel, you probably know more than us. Where should we go for team building?
Oh, well, we could go back to the mess hall and, maybe just chat and get to know each other. If we don't have any testing today,
I feel that might be the simplest option. Is just talking.
do
Sounds
you
great.
have any other ideas, Silas?
I mean, right now I don't know exactly what all we can have you two be privy to. You know, I don't want to overstep any bounds for sure.
I certainly
So-
don't want to be responsible for getting D class into places they do not belong, lest they be in trouble.
Yeah. So I think mess hall is probably the safest.
Yeah,
We
let's
just chat
start
and hang
there.
out.
Yeah, let's start there. Hopefully by then Dr. Clef has left. I hope he has. Dear God, please hope
Dr.
he
Cliff
has.
is there.
He was earlier.
Oh god.
Anyone die on a
Are we
random
sure we
day?
wanna
There's
go there,
nothing
then?
that could be going on right now.
Well, he might be busy doing his own thing, so perhaps if we just keep our heads
Getting
down and
started
he will.
on.
He has, yes.
Oh wait, Dr. Klepp, he's that
How
creep
slow
who
is it?
wrote the paper on semen.
What?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, he wrote a paper on the effects of semen on redacted.
Hey, Danny, I'm gonna need you to tone
How
it down
did-
for a little bit, buddy.
Okay, I'll tone it down for the rest of the session.
How do you know that?
Oh,
I don't think I
I
want to
listen.
know.
I listen really good.
I don't think that. Hey, we're gonna go to the mess hall. We're just gonna.
Yeah, let's just go. Just keep our heads down, and perhaps he will just. If Dr. Clef is still there, then we'll just. Perhaps he will just keep strumming along as a little ukulele, and he will not notice us.
And Silas will point and be like, and you will say nothing.
Got it.
All
Yeah, so we're
right.
gonna go to the mess hall.
Okay, so as you are making your way there, let me drop y'all into scene here. We got Silas, we got Revo, we got Danny, and we got Bray. As you all are, leaving the room, you do see being pushed out of the mess hall, and being pushed over towards the, you'll probably be a bit more up here, actually. Being pushed towards the dormitory areas, you see D-Class 2847. The one that, as just mentioned, the only D-Class who does not go by his own name.
Oh, God.
You see that he's currently being pushed. He has a tray of food. He's basically in the equivalent of like the fucking the Hannibal Lecter treatment. Like the straight jacket, the fucking the standing wheelchair, the muzzle on his face. He kind of looks over at the four of you before his eyes kind of narrow for a second, as he just stares almost really intently before he lifts his head forward and then slams it back against the back of his wheelchair, before the site staff stops and goes, what are you doing? And he goes, I just want to say hi to my fellow D-Class. Yeah, when you do, he looks at you and goes, I would wave, but you can see I'm a little indisposed at the moment.
I understand.
So, it's rare to see D-Class walking around with site staff during the day.
God,
Well-
you told me to tone it down. Do you want me to keep talking to him?
You can keep talking to him.
Oh, well, we were told that we're going to be partners in a new training exercise.
I don't know about partners. We're
Teammates.
gonna do. No, we're not. Anyway.
Aww.
We're just getting to know each other for some work we need to do tomorrow.
Group work. You must be running out of funding if they're having to group work.
Oh, who knows? You know, it's not really our business.
Oh.
And Dr. Reva, I should say that Dr. Reva is kind of like slowly, inching closer to Silas as if she's trying to like, kind of like hide behind him a little bit, but she's still keeping her eyes on him.
Mm. Yeah, he's gonna look over at you as you say, who knows? And he goes, oh, I'm sure there's people who know. I've seen you around, but I don't think I've ever caught your name, Doctor.
Oh, me, it's Reva, the Dr. Reva.
Well, I feel like we're going to get to know each other really well. You got a first name?
I do, but that is private information.
Foundation and their privacy. As you say, he's going to look over at the 2D class, to Danny and Bray, and say, look, let me give you some advice. Anyone here who tries to keep anything personal, they're not your friend. They're not your ally. At the end of the day, we're still the D class and they're still the site staff. Just remember, when the MTF teams come down to clean up a mess, just remember who's going to get rescued and who's going to get shot. And then with that, he's gonna lift his head forward and then slam it back on the wheelchair again. As the guy goes, "Great, you could just tell me if you want to move." And then he's gonna start pushing his chair
As
again.
he's being pushed away, I'm like, but don't you only go by your D-class designation and not your real name? Does that mean you're not our friend?
As he as you say that, you can see he
I
kind of
don't
looks
think he's our
back.
friend.
As you said, he kind of looks back over at you and he just goes, Jeremiah Walker. And with that, he
Okay,
gets
have a
pushed
good
away.
one.
Isn't Jeremiah like a biblical name?
It is, if to my
Yeah,
knowledge.
so is Daniel, but like that doesn't mean that much.
Says the one who claims he's talking to God.
Anyone who has enough faith can do it.
Right.
As soon as he's out of earshot and everything, Reva's gonna put a hand on Danny's shoulder, and she's gonna look both at him and at Bray and just go, "A word of advice, you two. I would be very careful of what you say around him. He's not the most..." And she's gonna kind of look in the direction that he went and goes, "He's not the most trustworthy to talk to."
Or stable.
That too. Just
I was heavily
careful.
uncomfortable the entire time he was talking, so I'll
I
probably
was
not
you.
talk to him again.
it's in your
I'll
best
try not
interest if you don't. I have heard stories of what happens when he's been under tests with D-class, and it's just best if you stay away from him, please.
By the way, all of you, what is your passive perception score? What is your perceptive stat? For your perception stat, your ranking.
Like our bonus?
Yeah, no. So like you know how like you say have like perception dash and then the number, and that's how many points you put into it?
My
Yeah.
perception is 4.
Okay.
Mine is 6.
6,
7.
7, 6, 7.
Oh god.
No.
I knew
I
it was
hate you.
coming.
I hate you.
All right,
wife
and the
is
stream is
looking at me.
ending.
Okay, my wife is looking over at me upset from the bathroom, which I should clarify at this point. Actually, I should let y'all be known. We were laying in bed and I was looking at Instagram reels, and a 6-7 meme came on, and it made me laugh so hard that I actually cried and couldn't breathe. And let me tell you, it was low effort. It wasn't any editing. It was just a scene from Home Alone where one of the soggy bandits was counting and then said 6, 7. That was it. That was the entire video. And for some reason, that made me start laughing so hard I cried and couldn't breathe.
Well, you mean the wet bandits?
Yeah, the wet bandits. Sorry, I think of the soggy bottom boys from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Okay, so where on my character sheet am I looking?
So okay,
DM?
so like under your actual physical stats, right? Strength, dexterity, perception, health. It's the number next to your perception.
Oh, perception. 7.
Okay, so we have a 4, a 6, a 7, and a 7. Okay.
My stats are so low.
Pretty much all of you except for Danny, actually, as 2847 is being wheeled away, you do see some like very small remnants of orange slime being tracked on the floor. This slime from SCP-999. To those of you who are aware of 999, this means that he just got done with a test that put him in a good mood, and that's what he still talked and sounded like.
Huh. Well, wasn't he just a joy?
If we want to call that a joy.
Yeah.
Call it good behavior.
Anyway,
If that's what he's like in a good mood, I would hate to see what he's like literally any other time, so...
yeah.
I mean, he was friendly. He literally just offered advice to us.
It's
Just
To you,
because he
Danny. To
offered-
you, Danny.
it's a olive branch.
Again, you should mind what you say around him and be careful what he says back, because I have a feeling he's not always fully honest with what he says.
I've been told no one here is completely honest.
Except God.
No,
No,
Rose,
he lies
Michael,
to me
don't leave.
occasionally.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at a 6'7" meme. I'm sorry. You can't do this to me.
I think actually those posts came up in regards to what I was doing.
Oh, okay. I had just now looked over and saw them because I had my character sheet open.
Oh, I'm reading chat right now.
All right. Well,
It's team building time.
all right. Y'all just head back to the cafeteria, you said?
Yep.
I
Yes.
thought we were already in the cafeteria.
No, you were in the hub
No,
area.
we're not.
Yeah,
okay.
he was leaving the
My bad.
cafeteria. Oh, good, oh, good. Let me take you back there. Activate. I think the only one not here is Silas. Let me drop you in, buddy. Yeah, so as you all walk in here, you see it actually has cleared out. Most of the people have gone. Actually, you can tell, you can see like some leftover plates of like, you know, partially eaten food in the trash. You see like some food that wasn't like finished, and you see it's almost completely empty, to which you see Clef just kind of sitting there on a table, pretty much all the way on the other side of the cafeteria, all the way over here. He's sitting there, a big old smile on his face, tuning his ukulele, you know, sometimes eating a bite of food from his plate, as he kind of looks over at you all and just gives a big old smile and waves and goes back to what he was doing.
Okay, so we're not going over there. We're
Let's just
We're gonna go.
so where's Dr. Clef? He's like what, over here?
Clef
or
is
something?
like, yeah, he's
Right
like over
here.
here.
Okay.
So we're
whoever's
going
doing
over
it-
here. We're going over here.
All right.
Oh. Okay. I'm like, damn. I'm on trial.
Yeah.
all right. So who wants to start first?
Y'all seem to have gotten a lot of what I'm about.
Yeah, let's go with Bray.
What do you want to know?
Just anything about
General
yourself.
I gotta head out, unfortunately. Toodles, guys. Bye, Rose. Thanks for showing up. Thank you
Have
for
a good
being
one.
here.
Sorry for any weird things I've said out of context.
All right, go on, Bray.
I like cheese.
Okay.
I don't know what else.
You
I
can
need
say
a
while you're
prompt.
here.
Oh,
If you're comfortable.
could.
Danny, just so you're aware, most D-class members are death row personnel. Sometimes they don't like to talk about where they're here.
I mean,
Let's
yeah,
think this-
if you're not comfortable, you can just tell us like some hobbies you might have, or skills, or just general things.
I like to cook. Or I did. I guess I can't really cook anymore. The
Oh.
food here is disgusting.
Were you like, well, yeah, it's not.
It's not the
not great.
greatest.
But were you like a chef of sorts, or just?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's nice.
Hey, whenever she says that, to you scientists, I would say, depending on how much y'all interact with SCPs, it would probably be aware of SCP-5031.
Yep.
yes, I know that one.
Yep.
I love that one.
Yeah, that fella loves to
Based on
cook.
re-
Yep.
I am not aware.
You are not aware.
I'm also not aware.
I'll let one of my site staff explain it if they would like to. But anyway.
Oh yes. Oh, are you're not aware of SCP-5831, are you, by chance?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you two might get along swimmingly then. To put simply, SCP 50, right? Is it 5031? Did I say
Yeah,
that right?
5031. 5031.
5031. Okay. It's a little hard to describe. It's invisible, you see, but sometimes you can see its shadow. From what I have understand, it's got 6 arms, or perhaps its legs. I'm not quite sure actually. And a very long tail with some sort of blade attached to the end. Um, and I don't recall if I have ever been in contact with this SCP before. Um, but I have heard that it has quite the affinity for cooking. Uh, to my knowledge, it it's capable of creating like Michelin star meals, from what I understand, and they're all very
Yeah.
good. He is very talented.
Much better than the cafeteria, that's for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, 6 arms would definitely be helpful in the kitchen.
For real.
Yeah, and a knife on a tail.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So true.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Well,
it's actually quite lovely.
Yeah. You'd probably make well enough friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, someone else go now. I don't like talking about myself.
Well, that's all right. Silas, what about you?
Oh, well, I'm a researcher here. I mean, obviously you can tell by the attire. But you know, I just kind of look over and study various things and jot down, make sure I have all the research capable for anybody's testing or anything like that. You know, it's very important we understand these things.
Of course,
I'm-
of course.
I've been here a good little bit, not as long as what our friend was talking about with the 10 years ago. I wasn't here for that, but been here a good while, just making my way around. Yeah.
Danny looks up interestedly. How do you come to, like, work here? Like, they hide everything that they exist. Like, did they find you? Or did you learn about them?
I would go to say it's a bit of both. As soon as, you know, based on you talking about blog earlier, I'm sure you're aware that any sort of action or movement into the facility's whereabouts, they tend to find you pretty quick. And it just happened that, you know, I was actively looking to come into the facility, so definitely helped in their case.
That's cool.
All right. We can do like an alternating thing. So if we want to get more information from you, Danny, if you would like to.
Hello, Cheese. Hope you're doing okay.
Hi, cheese.
Or cheese.
Hello.
Or cheese.
Sorry, misheard you at the end there. Friggin' a random thing popped out. Were you directing it towards me or Albus?
Yes.
Well, like I said, I was generally, you know, just talking about some things I started hearing. You know, very viable source in my opinion. You guys seem to be a little doubtful on it. Well, it was telling me stuff, and I was talking about it online, and then I was recruited. And by recruited, I mean asked to show up, and my parents said yes. And you know, I'm not 18 yet, so what they say goes.
Yeah, and I mean, the facility, the whole organization, for that matter, is very convincing. So,
I believe it. So far, nothing that bad has happened, though. They just asked me a bunch of questions when I showed up, and they said inconsistent a lot. and they've said we'll figure things out from there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I will say, we're only skeptical of your communication with what you say is your god. Only just because, you know, we are scientists at heart, researchers. We don't quite understand it fully, so it may change as we come to know more about you and your relationship with this deity.
Well, I'm an open book, so whatever you guys want to hear.
Oh, all right. That's good to know.
If we want to complete our little circle here, Dr. Riva, if you would like to say a few things about yourself.
Well, to be honest, it's not the most interesting. I think I've been here. Perhaps I've been here the longest about all of you. I've lost track of time, to be honest. It's been so long. But I really don't do much. I just go about my day. I do the tests that I need to do, interact with the SCPs, and just try to do the best that I can. What is something I could say about myself? Well, it's hard to say, really. I'm here. I work for the SCP Foundation, and it's not too bad, to be honest. There's definitely worse days, you know, when there's a containment breach, but I've made it this far.
Yeah, most days I would say are pretty mild.
Yeah, it really just depends on which SCP you get assigned to. Some are worse than others.
What's the worst one you've had?
You want me to answer that one for you?
Yeah, DM, can you tell me what's the worst one I've interacted with? Because I know I've interacted with a lot.
In your time working at the Foundation, you have interacted with quite a lot. I would say probably the ones that have given you the most trouble or the most cleanup afterwards have been a tie between SCP-035, the Possessive Mask, and SCP, otherwise known as Mom, I Throwed Up, which is a bull shark, where when it has been discovered that when giving a nice solid punch to its abdominal region, it throws up a random object. And so, whichever one, I can go into more detail on SPC 720, but I only do so if you choose that one.
Oh, you've already mentioned the one I'm gonna pick.
Mm-hmm.
You would see Dr. Reva think for a second. She looks like she's like looking thoughtfully around for a second, and then her face just goes blank, and then she's gonna sigh and she goes, "If I had to pick one, that would possibly be SCP-035, otherwise known as the Possessive Mask. I am not sure if you are familiar with him, Dr. Silas?"
God,
I don't know if
am
you
I
think-
aware?
Yeah, I mean, like, you've been here long, that, like, you know the big name
He
SCPs,
looks
right?
directly at Silas. See, you can talk to him too.
I was gonna say something.
So like, you know the big name SCPs, right? In your time here. So, you know, 173, 106, 096, 035, 049, you know, basically think of like the more popular ones, you would be familiar with them.
Okay. So, yeah, I have some understanding.
Well, I have had quite a few interactions with 035, and he is,
Messy?
one could say that, yes. I was going to say a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
He's
The
never...
accurate
He's never directly... Well, I can't really say that. He's never really tried to cause any harm to me, per se, but... He certainly likes to talk. And the things that he says kind of hurt me mentally. So yes, I quite dread any time I am forced to be assigned to 035. If anything, I try to trade off if I can, but I'm not always successful.
Oh no, that's good.
Well,
We have our nurse to help with any issues we have with the more troublesome ones.
Yeah, again, he has never tried to harm me physically, thankfully. He just... he's certainly a lot. And... yes. If you've interacted with him before, then you would surely understand. Once he has a host, it's, yeah. Not fun.
Yeah.
Okay. During this time, as you are all speaking, getting to know each other more, you see that during this time that the cafeteria has pretty much completely cleared out at this point. Even Dr. Clef has left. The janitorial staff has came in and touched up, taking out the trash, replaced it, and it's empty, except for you four. That is, until you hear the doors to the cafeteria open once more as someone steps inside before the doors shut. And then you hear the soft turning of the gears as the door actually locks behind whoever just came in.
Huh?
Oh. Silas is gonna look towards the door.
Yeah, Areva immediately, as soon as she hears the lock click, she's gonna like perk up immediately.
As you look over to see who has entered the space, you hear the soft footsteps of boots tapping along the floor, and you see an older gentleman with a small, not small, but a decently sized graying beard. And you see he is definitely up there in age. If you had to take a guess, he's definitely somewhere around his 60s or his 70s. And he's slowly making his way over towards all of you before he reaches the table and comes to a stop. And stands there for a moment and looks at you all with his hands behind his back.
Hello. Can we help you with anything?
You see he looks over at you and doesn't say anything at first. Instead, he looks you, making direct eye contact with you before he looks up and down. Then he moves his gaze to Bray, doing the same with her. Then to Danny, doing the same with him. Before turning and looking at Reva and doing the same thing to her, almost as if he's evaluating all of you personally. Before he then pulls up a chair and takes a seat. Not at the table. He pulls the chair over to where he's standing so he can still see all of you. As he takes a seat and just kind of stares at you all for a moment before he finally speaks, saying, sorry, let me pull up my thing here. Where do I have it? Yeah, anyway, so he takes a seat and just looks at you all before he finally says, sorry, I was expecting 2 more, but it appears that the testing is not done yet. It's fine, I can speak to them later. You all do not know me, but I know you. I know all of you. It appears that you all have been informed already about the new testing procedures. About how you all will be working together from here on out, is that correct?
Yes, we're just trying to
Yes, sir.
learn about each other.
I see. Well, I checked the camera logs earlier. I see that you already met with Nurse Dagon. That is good. Get familiar with her. She's going to be the person that keeps you in one piece in your time here. And I mean that quite literally. As for myself, as I said, I know all of you already. Dr. Silas, D-Class Bray, D-Class Danny, and
Hi.
Dr. Reva. My name, you can call me Gerald. And to simplify things for you all, I cannot go into detail, just know that I'm a part of upper management at the facility here. Just about anything that needs to get known here, well, I'm very good at knowing it. In fact, it was my idea to put you all together for this group.
Can I ask why?
Of course. Everyone seems to have their own thoughts on it. I know Dagon has her thoughts on it, as out there as they can be. It is very simple. Very, very rarely do we have such an abundance of anomalous D-Class and site staff. Too often do we go through life here. Do not get me wrong, I'm aware of what D-Class do to end up here. As he says that, he does actually look over at you, Bray, and kind of stares at you for a moment, before looking back to the rest of the group, saying, "That being said, I do not think we should be throwing life away all willy-nilly as the facility has always done here. Time is given to us and we should treat it rather preciously. That being said, I know all of you would like to one day be able to live a normal life again. Especially my D-Class members here.
Danny is in fact nodding at him.
As I said, I'm a part of upper management. So long as you prove that my little experiment here is worth the hassle of putting it up, then I can assure you that I can make things happen. You can go home again, Danny. Of course, you have to watch what you post online, because I know about you and your friend, and whether or not the facility as a whole, the Foundation, likes to admit about whether or not you're truly anomalous or not. Well, you see, he's then going to look up at the sky and say, I know you are out there, and I know you are listening, and as far as I know, you're probably the reason why I'm saying what I am. And then he's going to look back at you, Danny, and say, but regardless of what actions your friend there can pull, I still run things in a way here. If you want to go home...
Me, in my head, are you the reason he's saying what he's saying?
The silence.
I'm glad that was an in my head question. I don't have to justify my response now.
You see, he's still looking at you, Dan, as he goes, just know that if I am able to pull strings, if you give me results, all I ask is that you don't talk about the Foundation online anymore. Otherwise, I will have to bring you back here. And I can assure you, Danny, they will send me out there to find you. And there is no hiding from me. Am I clear on that?
That does sound not fun, so I will take it under the highest considerations.
Good. And you, Bray. As I have clearly said, I'm aware of what got you here. If you get me results, I can get that record squeaky clean. No recollection of anything that you have done will be out there. You will be given a fresh start on life. You will be given time to live and love and cook again. But I need you to pull results for me. Do you understand?
I do. Is there any tips you can give to make sure that I give results?
The best tips I can give for all of you is to survive. Live. I understand that can be easier said than done with the anomalies that we deal with here. But I'm confident that if all of you, including the two who are not here, work together, look after one another, and simply take care of each other, that results will come. However, there is still weight that needs to be pulled by my site staff. Silas, I do not know as much about you as I would like to, but I can assure you, give me time and that will change. However, I am aware of your anomalous nature, and while some may view it as a deficiency, shall we say, just know that I see it as a unique advantage. Do not treat it as a curse. Learn how to use it, and use it well, and it will help you more than you can imagine. You understand?
I'm getting there.
You'll learn. You're still young. You have time. And Reva, I am very familiar with you. You remind me of someone I put a lot of faith into. Keep it that way. I know that as long as you perform how I expect you to perform, then everything here will be fine. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say that?
Of course, sir.
Good. You see, he's going to look at you all one more time before he's gonna stand up and start to push his chair back into the table where it belongs. As he does so, he will take a step back again and say, I have spoken to the head of security here, Colonel Jonah Merrick, I believe his name is. He is not the easiest man to get along with, and I'm not able to pull as many strings on my own as I would like. No, for that I would have to leave it to a damn vote. And I, quite frankly, do not feel like dealing with the others for the vote at the moment. Just know that I was able to speak to Colonel Merrick for you. and get you all a bit more freedom than you already had here. Whereas most of you would have to be mindful of the shutdowns at night and in the morning, and be bound to your dorms or your homes off-site. I have given you special permission. You're now able to roam the site as you see fit. D-Class, if you, for whatever reason, which would be beyond me, wish to go and travel into some of the containment areas, by all means, feel free. You are also not bound to curfews anymore. Use this time to get familiar with the site. Use it to build your team, and use it to formulate plans in case things go wrong. I hate to talk about containment breaches, but they happen. Be aware of what to do in a containment breach. Before I leave, I do have information on your first test that you will be performing tomorrow.
Oh.
And you see with that, he's going to pull his jacket coat forward and reach in and pull out a document from the inside. He will toss it forward, to which it will land on the table, as it opens, causing some papers and pictures to slide out as he does so, revealing documentation in photos on SCP-049, the Plague Doctor.
Oh, shit.
He's going to look at the photos for a moment and say, starting tomorrow, you will be interacting with SCP-049 for the time being. You will be told to conduct extensive testing and documentation with him. As much as he is a calm and collected individual, sometimes he can get a little impatient. And to those of you who do not know 49, all it takes is a single finger, and you will be seeing the next realm very, very soon.
No touchy eye.
Correct.
Dr. Reva is gonna lean forward and kind of pull one of the papers towards her that shows 049, and anyone looking towards her can see that her face becomes kind of unreadable, but her brows are a little bit furrowed.
Danny is very calmly looking over the papers that are just scattered. He just looks at the closest one to him.
Yeah, you see it's
grabbing the closest one to him.
Yeah, you see there's pretty much multiple copies of some of the extensive documentation that has been done on 049. Talking about the history, where he was found, how he was contained, his what knowledge is known about him. You see all the important things, right? That all it takes is a single touch from 049 and you die. However, despite that, you see info talking about his personality, how despite being very much of an enigma when it comes to the science that he has truly studied. But you see that despite that, he is, again, like Gerald said, a very calm and collected individual, one who has shown to be reasonable, one who is shown to be cooperative for the most part. You see, it pretty much is just the 049 documentation that you can find on the SCP Wikipedia. So that is what you can study before next session, since you have the documentation now. As you're, all looking at the photos and the documentation, he's going to look at you all and say, I'm aware not all of you are exactly familiar with 049. If there's any questions, feel free to ask them now. Because once I step out that door, I tend to not be around until I'm required.
What do you think that we can get out of this thing that you guys can't already? Like, none of us are that special.
Oh, well. You have a good set of skills. Of course, it never hurts to butter someone up before you talk to them, and he loves his French cuisine. It appears that we have quite a good cook here, do we not? He's gonna say as he looks over at you, Bray.
Is that something that I'm allowed to do?
Of course, like I said, you have free roaming privileges, so long as you don't cause any trouble. This Foundation will treat you as if you were site staff.
Alright then.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
How long would you say it has been since the last time Dr. Reva has interacted with 049? If you would know by chance.
I would say it's probably been a good couple of months, and even then, when Reva would have been in the tests, she would have never actually been in the rooms with 049. She would have always been on the other side of the, pretty much the one-way mirror or two-way mirror, whatever it is.
Gotcha. Yeah, she's looking at the paper and she's just like, you could kind of see now that she has almost, how would I describe it, like a, not reluctance, but like hesitance. Like she really isn't sure about interacting with 049, but it is what it is. She knows what she's gotta do.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Danny, to continue further, he'll say, so, make him a nice meal, remind him of home. After all, he was a Frenchman, he loves his cuisine. And as for what the rest of you can get out of him, as I said, Danny, whether or not your friend that you speak to is actually real or not, you have been shown to get results when it comes to information that you shouldn't be able to get. Use that to your advantage. Silas, as I said, I'm not too familiar with you, but I will be. But from what I do know, you have a personal history, perhaps. I could help. In Reva, as I said, you remind me of someone that I see great things ahead of them for. If you are anything like that person, I know you will get results. And as I said, there are two others here, bringing their own skill sets as well. You will meet with them before the test with 049 begins. I'm sure you can all talk about it and figure out some type of plan. As I said, I would not have just hired you if I thought it wouldn't work. I made this group, and I made it because I see results in my future for it.
Say that last bit again. Sorry.
He basically just says that he chose this group specifically because he knows you will get him results. And he expects to see those results.
I'll certainly do my best, Doc.
We certainly will do our best.
We'll work out some sort of strategy.
Good. That, you see, he is going to turn and start to walk again before he stops, and says, and again, as I said, just watch yourself. Don't let him touch you. Dr. Dagon is probably the best nurse that we have in the entire Foundation. And as much as she seems eager to want to try and bring the dead back to life, I'd rather not see that bit get put into practice. With that, he's gonna just keep walking and make his way out. You hear the door unlock as he steps out and leaves, the door shutting behind him, and it doesn't lock.
Well, looks like we have some work to do.
That is certainly a statement. She's gonna look back down at the papers again. She's like holding one in her hand. She goes, certainly the interesting first choice for a test.
Well, I mean, I assume he's going to be locked up pretty tight when we talk to him, so him touching us shouldn't be that much of a concern.
Yeah, well, see.
Unless it is required that we go into his containment cell, which is likely.
Yeah, even then, they have him, like, in handcuffs, right?
It depends on the test.
Yeah.
In head. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
You guys just see Danny, like, kind of just look down sadly.
Silas just looks at Reva and then goes back.
You guys think you would like a souffle?
Well, he is rather big on French cuisine, as was mentioned.
Yeah,
It's very reminiscent of his home, so
I'll go souffle.
okay. Well, that's
Remember, he's
that's
really
fun.
old, so something like classic, too. I don't know how old a souffle is. Is that, like, classic?
I feel like it is. I don't.
Sounds good, then.
Fairly classic.
How the fuck do you spell souffle?
Um,
Found it. Never mind. Disregard. Continue on.
Soufle.
Well, I'm sure we can also find some other recipes if there is something easier for you to make. If that would
We
help you
could
at
make
all.
a spread. It might be a nice buffer.
all right, I'll make him a dish, and then I'll make him a souffle. I just need to figure out what dish.
Yeah, and we'll work on figuring out conversation.
Well, it has been. I will say I have had some. Not interactions, but I have been around 049 before. He is a very courteous anomaly, I will say. Provided that, you don't provoke him or try to ask too many inappropriate questions. That's just gonna like glance at Danny.
Silas also looks to Danny.
Define inappropriate.
So does Bray.
We're supposed to get information out of him.
Let me put it like this, and she kind of like straightens up a little bit. If you were else aware about what exactly 049 does for his research.
Make zombies, I get it.
Yes,
That's
but
Again, again, what is an inappropriate question for a guy who makes zombies?
Maybe we can collectively write down a bunch of stuff we want to ask, so then we have a script going in.
That sounds like a plan, because he seems like nothing is really an inappropriate topic with him.
well, I would be mindful of asking about anything regarding the pestilence.
you
Seems
don't
to be
want
like
him
his
to
favorite
think that.
thing.
Well, it's his favorite thing to notice about someone, but it's not always great for that someone.
Yeah, but like he
So you
probably
would want to
notices if
avoid.
we,
you
wouldn't
would
he
want to
notice if
avoid
we
having
had
that related
immediately?
to you.
Sometimes, yes, but When asked about the pestilence, he is quite dodgy about it, I guess you could say. He's very determined to find whatever this pestilence is, but he won't give us any information about it. And when pushed about this subject, or pushed about anything regarding his beliefs, he doesn't take well to that. So it's just best to be mindful of what you say and how you say it, and not to try to poke, I guess.
Well,
He's
hopefully
sensitive.
the things that the Foundation wants us largely expendable people to learn about aren't the things that they're worried about him getting angry about.
Well, we'll have to see. Obviously, all we know is that he is the subject of the test. We don't know the extent of the test itself.
Well, I do think finding out how to make him happy and coming up with at least an approachable way to come at some things he might get comfortable about is in fact a good idea. That sounded like a great plan.
Yeah. We can work on, like Bray said, a script of interactions based around the research. So I can work on writing some stuff up for us. I don't know what, Danny, what you and your friend
I'll be-
might be able to
I
help
can
us
look-
with. But...
I'll look into the guy.
Okay.
Well, it appears we do have a game plan in order. I would suggest that those of you, mainly Danny and Bray, if you are not already aware of 049, perhaps some of these papers can help you out. Best to get as much information as you can regarding him before the tests, and then we can work on this script as we have said.
Ratatouille.
Right. Yes, that would be a good French dish. Yeah.
Alright.
He likes the movie. You think if we gave him a TV and a movie, Ratatouille's a classic.
It is a classic.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna show him a movie. I think he'd prefer the food.
Okay, if you say so, I trust it.
Right. Okay, well, it appears we have our homework for this evening. And she's gonna, like, kind of gather a couple of the papers, to look over and kind of push the rest towards the rest of y'all.
Yeah, Bray's gonna grab some too.
Silas is already jotting down, like in margins of certain sheets of info, topics to bring up or things to avoid.
Okay. So, y'all start to do that. And, eventually the day does, the hours pass as you all start to do your research. And, I will say, if there's no other conversation that needs to be had, no other questions going to be done, no NPCs going to be spoken to, then everyone would probably start to head to their dorms for the night. Like I said, if anyone wants to talk to an NPC, now's the time to do it.
Silas would probably go check on Milton. See how he's doing.
I'm gonna go check on Milton. What about my other three?
I don't know if there's anybody that Reva could go talk to
Okay.
or interact with.
We can just say that for now she would retire to the dorms for the night.
Yeah.
Okay. So she would retire. Bray, Danny.
Yeah, Bray would probably go and read on the papers that she has and try to remember recipes.
Okay. Danny.
He's looking at files.
Okay. We'll send you to your dorm as well. So, in that case, we'll hop back over one more time to the cubicles for you to check on Milton. You would go check. I'm assuming first to see where he last was talking to Nurse Dagon and see that he is no longer there. You see Nurse Dagon is actually sitting at her desk filing paperwork. Just a big old happy smile, still on her face. Again, her mask is still on her face covering it. But again, you can tell by just her attitude, like how she's sitting, her just everything about her, you can tell she has a big old smile. She's still very happy.
Oh, hello. I was just coming to check in because you were talking to Milton as we had to go take care of some business. But did you get everything sorted with him? Is he?
When you say that, you see she looks over, like turns to look over, and she put her pencil down, and she says, "Yo soy contenta."
Okay, hold on. I can. I have a skill for Italian. I can try to roll to understand this.
Yeah. Roll me an Italian check. Which, either way, is not a language check. It's literally an Italian check for his character.
Yeah. It's. I guess I would put that in. We'll go that. So that's. Okay. The Italian check.
What you get for your Italian check?
So I went through intellect here. So intellect rolled. Let's see, highest numbers here. Wow, that's funny that those are the highest numbers. It's 13.
Oh, 6, 7.
Italian is 3 times
Damn it.
1. So 3 for the bonus, so 16.
16. Okay. You see, she was basically saying like she's very happy because with how her interaction with Milton went. You can tell she had a lot of fun with it.
Oh, that's good to hear. So he's okay, or just you're okay? Like it.
Oh, I'm feeling very good. Milton, on the other hand,
Still
no.
a nervous wreck?
No, yes, actually, yes, he is. Oh, here you go. You can go ahead and give this to him now. And she's gonna pull out the fucking USB and hold it out to you.
Perfect. That thumb drive. Yeah, Taz walks up. Thank you. I'm sure he'll be happy about this. Obviously, we'll be talking a lot more. I don't know to what extent, but we do have our testing tomorrow, as you're aware. So we'll be talking more for sure.
Let me pull up my. Sorry, I have Italian here. I'm trying to read it. Yeah, when you say that, she is going to. Wait a minute. Oh, I read you my French on accident. Don't worry about it. We'll still say it was Italian.
Okay.
Yeah, she would just nod her head and just say, Magnifico, ciao.
Yeah, bye. Silas starts walking out with the USB. Well,
Yeah.
he always seemed nice.
What the fuck? My Alexa just turned on. As you walk your way over to Milton, you see the dude is like basically half asleep on his desk. Like he one arm is still on his keyboard, lightly typing, while his face is still like on the his face is on his book, like buried in it. I mean, literally, his face is in his book, and he's just lightly mumbling to himself as he's just.
Can I focus in on the mumbling, or?
Yeah, sure. Make me a. I want to say this is also just an investigate check. Yeah, it is. Make me investigate.
Investigate. Oh, awesome. Cool. It's a lot of dice. Okay, and then
You told me to say hi?
17.
17. All right, yeah. So as you are focusing, Daddy's almost done. Okay. You want to sit with Daddy while he finishes? Okay, come here. As you focus in on his mumbling, you hear he's basically just reading like, yeah. You see, don't touch any buttons, okay? You can basically hear that he's just kind of reading code like out loud to himself. And then you actually hear as he says, you're still very jumbled, but you hear the words entity, or like basically reference entity dot computer, and then you hear like more mumbling as he then says visibility equals false, and as he says that, the computer next to him disappears.
Silas is gonna look at Milton here and just kind of like try to tap him awake.
Yeah, when you do, he suddenly just like snaps completely straight from his chair and goes, representative of visibility equals true, and the computer pops back into existence.
Hi, Milton. Are you doing all right? Looks like you dozed off there.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing here, Silas? You can tell he doesn't even know what just happened. He's not aware that you saw it.
I was just coming to give you this, and he holds out the drive. I'd stopped by the nurse, and she gave it to me, because I went to check on you.
Oh, she finally gave you this. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, thanks, man. That's a big help.
Yeah, of course. How much sleep have you gotten lately?
You see, he starts like counting on his fingers, and he goes, what time is it? It's like, mind you, it's like
late.
It's like late afternoon, like 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30, just about,
Oh, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
3 hours?
3 minutes.
Oh. Maybe you should sleep. You said just plugging this in to the computers and then...
I can do it. I know, Daddy's almost done.
I can take care of it. It's
No,
fine.
it's fine. I get paid to do it. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Besides, if I don't do it, then the security staff's probably gonna make fun of me again. Sleepy Milton is what they call me.
Well, it might help if you get some rest and then you won't doze off.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. I'm making great progress on my code here, actually. I think I can take it out after I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, just take it as quick as possible. I one little question for you though.
Yeah. What's up?
Is the sleep talking a new thing?
Huh?
Never mind. I'll just let you get to your work and be sure to take a nap.
Yeah. I'll do that. Thanks, Silas. I'll remember this.
Okay. Yep. Good luck.
Hey, your mom's calling. Go see what your mom wants.
Silas is gonna as he's walking, he's just gonna glance back just to see if,
She was just sitting with me.
if
She's alright.
Milton does anything.
Oh, okay.
But if not, Silas is gonna retire to his dorm.
All right, yeah. With that, you retire to your dorms and go to get whatever bit of research in that you can before going to get yourself some rest. So with that, all of you retire to the dorms, ready to get as much study in as you can, as much research in as you can, because as you are all now very much aware, come bright and early tomorrow morning, all of you will meet up with your remaining 2 members of your group and begin your first test together with SCP-049, the Plague Doctor. And it is with that, we will go ahead and call the session for tonight.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
I'm dang it, you got to it before I did.
Whoa! I got domed! But yeah, that will do it for our first session of the Hadal Protocol. So thank you. Yep, thanks, Fate. Yep. Alright. Thank
I
you
had
all
to. I had to get in there.
for joining me tonight. It was fun to finally get it started. I put yep, thank you for that, Em. Thank you. Yep.
I wanted to be included.
I
We
all gotta
the
do
whole
it
crew
every
has
second
got to
now.
do it.
I put a lot of time into this so far, and I'm gonna be putting even more. There's always gonna be characters I gotta draw and writing I gotta do. So,
Yeah.
it's nice to finally get it started and see my effort in action after the planning I've been doing. So very fun, and things will ramp up. It's always the first session that's the slowest.
Yeah, you're
So-
playing this with 049.
Oh yeah, I want you to step right in. Instead of like
it's
getting into a
session
pool.
2.
Yeah, instead of like stepping into the pool, you jump in.
What did you think of Danny's plan to get information?
Oh, it's a great plan. It's a great plan.
Oh, this is gonna be a
But-
disaster.
Is this going to have
I
a
do
positive or negative result?
Danny doesn't get to get an inkling of that tonight because the session is over.
I'm asking you.
You'll find out when Danny does.
Okay.
I do love
Alright.
Danny's interactions with the group.
I went pretty hard on the gimmick tonight. I can do less if it's getting annoying. Because it is definitely a trait that can be annoying if overdone. But I figured I would get it out tonight. at
Yeah,
least.
get it out there.
I think it did add to some of the interaction, and it definitely set up
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
the context
said,
of your character, that's for sure.
I've made sure what he is about is known. From
Good.
this point on, he can be a bit more chill about it. But like I said, I already sent it to Lena. Now that we're not in the game, I sent Lena a DM. Oh, the freaking plague doctor seems to want other people to understand the plague. Me, as a young, up-and-coming person who doesn't have any doctoral knowledge, I'm going to offer to be its apprentice. Because it has a journal that no one can translate. So I'm just going to be like, hey, yeah, boss, I can't read your notes. Can you write this in English? And see if it'll do it for his apprentice.
All right.
Oh,
well,
Danny's gonna die in session 2.
Danny
Danny
might
might,
die.
He's gonna
Danny
get
might
the
die
bad
in
touch.
session 2.
Danny may
All
not
right,
make
y'all.
it that far.
was very fun, but
We'll
I have
see.
to.
We already have plans to die by session 2.
Oh yeah, get comfortable with that because this is the SCP tabletop where death
That's
can.
the only thing I'll get comfortable with.
Oh yeah, cool. Like just for example, I have mutilation cards. The highest level of mutilation card is just straight up death. You are instantly killed, make a new character. So just be aware that exists. But yeah. We'll go ahead and end it there. And so, like I was talking about this more, or at the start of the session, we won't have a session next week because it is the holidays. So I'm sure everyone's going to be busy spending time with their family. I know I'm going to be busy spending time with my family. I want to get as much time in with them as I can before I'm up in California. So
The holiday stream.
A holiday stream.
I will,
Well, in that case,
use
let's go ahead and
Portal
plug
without
a
my-
holiday stream from a certain player who's here. I'm talking to you, Faye.
Oh, yeah.
The floor
Yeah.
is yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I originally had plans to be out of town on Christmas Eve, but those kind of dropped, so I'm actually going to be home, and I'm highly considering doing a cozy stream on Christmas Eve, probably around my usual time. What have people voted for? Okay, so a lot of people want Stardew Valley, so I guess that's probably what we're gonna do
So yeah,
on
there you
Christmas
go.
Eve.
Stardew Valley stream on Christmas Eve for you. Go
Cozy
tune into
Christmas Eve
Faye's.
Stardew stream.
If you want to
Sounds
take
fun.
off
Kind of a vibe.
on a farm, there you
Yep,
go.
yep. Go tune in if you want to watch a stream. Since I will not be live that week, probably won't be live the next week after because that will be my last week before I go to California because I am driving to California on the 3rd to get there on the 4th to work the 5th. So I will not be available that week. Well, maybe we can do a session on the 4th. We can have a tentative start date of the 4th for session 2.
Let's see. I'm flying back in by the 31st, so I'll definitely be fully back into the group by the 4th.
Okay.
So I'm down.
Yeah,
Will
I should
it be same
available.
time?
It'll probably be a little bit earlier than that. We can talk more about it after stream. In the Discord chat whenever I hop off. But we can start earlier on Sunday or later on Sunday, whatever works for y'all. I'll be in California, and I don't work Sundays, so I guess everyone just send what time works for y'all on Sunday on the 4th, and we can just find a medium and go from there.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alrighty. Well, with that, we'll go ahead and end the stream. So again, thank you everyone who sat through and listened, and thank you to all my players for showing up. Was very fun. I'm excited to get this going, get all the work I put into it. And we're going to go ahead and end it there. Go ahead and say bye, everybody.
Bye, stream.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Hopefully we
guys.
stream.
Bye.
Bye.